The government's obsession with corporate incentives has only favored big businessmen, where small businesses and laborers have got hurt. For some people, rules, laws, acts mean nothing. गरीब लहरों पे पहरे बिठाए जाते हो, समंदरों की तलाशी कोई नहीं लेता. More than 17.5 lakh Indians have acquired foreign citizenship of another country in the past decade. An estimated $21,300 millionaires left India in the past 3 years alone. तुमसे दूर जाने की ख्वाहिश नहीं, पर तुम्हारी शक की नजर से बहुत डर लगता है. This is what people are telling this government. The government's obsession with corporate incentives has only favored big businessmen, where small businesses and laborers have got hurt. You slashed corporate income tax in 2019 from 30% to 22%. Has private investment picked up? No. So who have these tax cuts benefited? Let me look at just one example. Let's not forget that all tax rules are written for Vishwakarma's India, not for Kuber's India, not for favorite businessmen. When it comes to crony capitalists, there are special rules. Please listen. In 2016, there was a rule that there can be no SEZ which has only a power plant. No power plant, only SEZ. But for a very special friend, Mr. A, this was done in Godda, Jharkhand. Mr. A received not only billions in benefits during the capex phase, but receives an ongoing benefit on no import duty for importing coal, no coal cess, no domestic supply obligation. Savings of clean energy cess were 320 crores per annum, custom tax and GST benefits were another 2,000 crores. Now that things with Bangladesh have soured, the government has said you can sell power domestically, but have you recovered the back interest and the taxes which were meant for the SEZs? Plant was built by a Chinese contractor with Chinese equipment, customs duty free, GST free, tax free, not using Jharkhand coal, not giving Jharkhand power, not paying clean energy cess, and currently employing less than 1,000 people. For some people, rules, laws, acts mean nothing. गरीब लहरों पे पहरे बिठाए जाते हो, समंदरों की तलाशी कोई नहीं लेता. Stock market investors, corporates, small business owners have all become victims of the worst kind of tax terrorism. According to the last budget receipt of July 24, total income tax under dispute was 10.5 lakh crores. This figure has doubled from 5 lakh crores in 2015 to 10.25. It gives us data on pending appeals. It's telling us every year there are more pending appeals than appeals which are being disposed of. So what kind of dispute resolution are we managing? It is estimated that there are 6 lakh pending appeals today. The Indian IT tax department has followed an adversarial approach. It unnecessarily pursues all appeals at all levels regardless of outcome. And all your department officials, there is absolutely no penalty on pursuing frivolous regulation. So kahin bhi kuch bhi case laga do. There is bad drafting of tax laws, different interpretations, high courts are providing divergent opinions, there is confusion. The judiciary simply cannot handle this mountain of pending appeals. More than 17.5 lakh Indians have acquired foreign citizenship of another country in the past decade. An estimated $21,300 millionaires left India in the past 3 years alone. तुमसे दूर जाने की ख्वाहिश नहीं, पर तुम्हारी शक के डर से बहुत डर लगता है. तुमसे दूर जाने की ख्वाहिश नहीं, पर तुम्हारी शक की नजर से बहुत डर लगता है. This is what people are telling this government. GST is a nightmare. You are having to wade through 100 different tax rates, including cesses. Multiple rates, ensuing confusion has facilitated an alarming GST evasion of 2 lakh crores, almost double the 1 lakh crore evasion that was there in fiscal year 2023. 18,000 fraudulent entries have been uncovered, many more are likely. Senator Barry Goldwater, the Republican senator in the United States, famously said that the Income Tax Act has created more criminals than any other act of government. This is really proving true in India's case. Honourable Chairperson, the government's draconian taxation policies have turned our stock market into a breeding ground for tax uncertainty. Let's examine the facts, they're mind-boggling. 2004 capital gains tax eliminated, replaced by a 0.1% securities transaction tax. 2018 BJP government reintroducing 10% long-term capital gains tax. 2024 this long-term capital gains hiked to 12.5%. Short-term capital gains increased from 10% to 15% in 2018 to 20% in 2025. Securities transaction tax hiked by 60% in 2024. Corporate dividends, once taxed at flat 15%, are now taxed at slab rates with TDS. The government and the SEBI have together destroyed wealth creation in the stock market, both domestic and foreign. When you have Europe, when you have the US, you have Singapore, who are aggressively attracting investors, we are driving them away with policy arrogance and excessive taxation.